We're here with Josiah Bruny. How's it going, sir?
Good. How you doing today?
Doing great. Looks like you're another protege of M the Movement.
Yes, yes.
And he's passing on the savings to us and the riches to us. I just want to thank you for taking out of your busy schedule. I know you're working on new projects with M and otherwise.
Yes.
But just thanks for coming here.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. I understand that you and M go back a long way, and part of that way, you kind of told me that you were kind of like not really a troublemaker, but had you're making a little noise in the wrong direction growing up. Yeah. And I guess through rap or some other way you straightened it out. Could you tell us how that came about? Well, first of all, tell us how you met M, and then tell us how you straightened out your life.
Yeah, it's funny. I met M, if I'm not mistaken, at the Magic Show in Las Vegas, almost maybe 15 some odd years ago.
Wow.
Through a good friend by the name of Emily. And then after that, we just kind of clicked. The vibes were there, great personality. He's a very genuine human being.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was an up-and-coming rap artist by the name of Villain. That's what I would go by. And so I told him, I said, I'm an up-and-coming artist. I need to be dressed. I ain't got too much money, but I want to look good. And he made it happen for me several times.
Cool, cool. Yeah. So now, what kind of instrumentalist is M, if you don't mind me telling? Because he always says it's a hobby, but no, M, I'll turn on the radio next week and he'll be on there on an album or something. He's very modest.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a studio with him yet, but he's a great fashion designer. I mean, he's dressed me with hats, eyewear, custom jackets. I can name it. Shoes we're working on right now, all types of things. Whatever I needed to look fashionably fit. I mean, when I was first invited to the presidential inauguration, he designed the jacket that I wore.
This is in Washington?
Yeah, when I went to go meet Obama and his people. So.
And you did meet him?
Yeah, thanks to my congresswoman at the time, Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But now, how did you specifically meet him? Were you at some function, or were you walking through
it was that
supermarket?
Magic Show.
Oh yeah, the Magic Show.
The Magic Show in Vegas. He was showing off his line, and I had a young lady by the name of Emily at the time that was kind of doing /PR/marketing for me, and she was like, "You got to meet this designer." He was like, "He could dress you. He can make you look the look."
Very cool.
Because at the time I was just baggy jeans and white tank tops and T-shirts, homie from the hood.
Right.
You never catch me in a three-piece or a two-piece at all. And so then M came and took my image to the next level.
Cool.
Like I said, he designed several couture jackets for me in different streetwear that just gave me a whole different vibe for the streets.
Cool. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
How did you get yourself out of the ill direction that you were in as a child?
It's funny, I just had a lot of inspirational people in my life. At the time, I had lost my cousin to murder. He was an innocent bystander. He was the Halloween murders here in Pasadena. This is my hometown. So
I think I heard about those.
Yeah, it was a rough time for us as a kid, and so I went down the wrong path for a little while. But music is what brought me back. I was out promoting my older brother's album, Want You, the Haiti Boy, putting it down for him. Then I started working for Priority Records, my man James White over there at Priority at the time. Did a few projects for like Capitol, and all the other big dogs, and just became a well-known street promoter. And then one day, my pops heard me rapping in the studio and was like, "Yo, you gotta drop that song." And then that's where my life changed as a musician, actually.
Wow. And you wrote the whole rap yourself?
Yes. Yeah, no ghostwriting.
He read my mind.
Yeah, no millions in the studio.
I was like, okay.
We keep it 100.
So now check this out. I just want to thank you for coming here today, but I was wondering if you could just give them a taste of the type of silver tongue spitting off Rapzilla stuff that you've been breaking down for us.
Yeah, I'll give it to the ladies one time. The passion of love consumed my whole body, walking with my head high because I met my number one hottie. No more searching late night at parties, abusing my body with nobodies. Need a queen with a pure mind and a body that'll pause me in time. Confident, rude, and cocky at time, but never step out of line and tell you in a minute that our heart is mine. Intellect is divine, compare it to an aged bottle of wine. Soft, smooth, and fine. Couldn't catch a lady with an average Mac line, so I bought her a rose and asked if she dated my kind.
Whoa,
Yeah.
snaps.
Yeah, okay.
All right. That's tight, that's tight.
And I told you 100,000. Remember, we made that deal in the
Right,
back, so
right.
you know, check coming to Jay.
That's
Bro.
cool. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Now, I got a feeling if you haven't done it yet, you're headed towards movies, some sort of theatrical
Yeah.
project. Am I overstepping, or are you leaning towards that?
We've done a few projects. Shout out to my homegirl, Nina Womack. She put me in her film Exit Strategies. It was a film about how ex-gang members got involved with other things and made it in the industry. I've done some shorts with a few other people, but nothing in the works. But I'd love to do it. I mean, hey, you know, if it pays, it goes.
Yeah,
Let's make it happen.
Definitely, definitely. So now, this close to a fella with this type of talent and this type of, heart, are you kind of thinking, well, maybe I should see if M will help me get my, artistic clothesline on? Or do you think that you're just going to stay where you are? Because, a lot of rappers have their own clotheslines.
Yeah, well, M's actually designed several pieces for me, like I said, custom pieces that we're working on.
No, but I mean, are you going to design your own?
Well, yeah, but it'll be designed by M,
Okay.
and I'll give him the idea because I'm not a fashion person, or like per se an artist to make the clothing line. But I tell M what I want, and then he'll design it.
Okay.
So I got this militant-minded jacket that we came up with, and it's like a general's jacket for the Haitian Army that we're gonna be putting out. Then also I'm bringing them my concepts for my shoes.
It sounds kind of tight.
Yeah. When you see it, it's off the chain. Yeah. So. Doing things like that. He's also worked on some hats and things that we want to bring out and, get that popping, get the movement going for real. Yeah.
Now, your attire right now, is that something that M came up with, or is that your own?
No, this is actually another designer. I don't know the name off top. They ain't
Okay.
paying us, so we ain't going to shoot him out.
Right. I feel. So now, has M hooked you up with the ends to the Emmys as well?
M's done a lot for me. It's not just been the Emmys, but we've done several different events and charity events and things like that. He sponsored our first Changing Lives showcase. We did a fashion show where he came out and supplied the clothes for all the high school students free of charge. They even got to keep the clothes, some of them.
Wow.
So
That
he's
is
done
tight.
a lot for us. My thing is, for the last 10 years, I've been working on my own foundation, which is Music Changing Lives. And that's been mainly the main focus for us. And now that that's up and running and going, we're going to start venturing out to some more for-profit ideas and stuff like that.
Okay. Is the target group mostly the inner city kid, or?
It's all kids. Any kid that wants to learn music, art, fashion, or film, we invite them to come out to our studios and hang out at our community centers. We currently have 6 sites, one in Redlands, one in Huntington Park, another in Paris, California, Moreno Valley, San Bernardino, and working on one in Las Vegas right now.
Okay.
And then I also got 6 school sites that I run as well, where the after-school programs at the school sites, in an effort to help reduce our community's dropout rates. So that's
cool.
been the real movement for the last 10 years. And now me and M's connected it back together so that we could kind of make the foundation live on. So he's designed a custom T-shirt for us that'll help support the Love for Haiti movement that I got, because I have an orphanage in Haiti as well.
Wow.
And so we'll sell T-shirts, and 100%, or about 30%, will go back towards those T-shirts
That's
to
incredible.
help our orphanage. And then we also got a MCL T-shirt that we're working on that'll help to go back and keep music and art alive.
Cool. Now, could you kind of expound on the MCO?
So Music Changing Lives was created back by me in 1998, just as an idea to teach musicians how to own 100% of their music. And now it's grown to this robust after-school program where I teach about 4,000 kids a year in the Inland Empire how to own their music, do their own art. Everything from the mind's thought is happening at our centers. It's never a dull moment. So yeah, got to get you to come out there and get some
Yeah,
more
I'd like
students
to.
out here.
Definitely.
Right.
So it kind of just like Em and I were talking about earlier, how seems like there's this predisposition for the media, some of us anyway, to paint rap people who are affiliated with hip hop as gangsters, killers, muggers. You know, they and I hate to say they, but some of us take you so far away from who people are, because people aren't just one thing. So just because you have screwed up doesn't mean your whole life is like defined by that.
Right.
And things that you're doing, you know, never comes to the light.
Yeah.
Never rises to the top where people can hear and see it and just realize these are people, okay, they screwed up. Are you doing what they're doing? Are you making a change such as what they're doing? No, that never comes up.
Yeah, and to the respect of most media outlets, it's all a business, right? And so what sells is what sells. But I want to shout out to some that have risen to the light, where it's
cool.
like kind of ABC, Channel 7, those type media outlets have actually come and made an effort to shine the light on what we're doing in the community. David Ono personally flew to Haiti with us to show what was going on in Haiti.
That's
and he
very
did a
nice.
whole segment, you know. So I really think it's what the individuals give back into the community for the media to show. I mean, if an artist demands for something to be heard, kind of like what Kaepernick is doing right now, you speak up, then they're gonna have to talk about it. And so that's what we need, is more activists and less actors.
Yeah, yeah. But now, on that note, I just want to thank you for coming here, and also, I just want to find out how's your family receiving you now? Has there been a change now that you're making noise in the industry, both on the philanthropic level, but also on the artistic level? Are they like, yeah, we always knew he'd be like this, or wow, he actually, you know, flip that whole script and did it? But how's your family? Which role is your family playing in your new persona?
I'm blessed that we got over 14 brothers and sisters in our family, so we've always kind of been tight-knit, and everyone has always known that the brothers would be successful because it's a family affair. My older brother started the effect, and we kind of just followed the train, and so we knew we were going to be successful. We call ourselves the Jackson 5 of hip-hop, so it was kind of expected. My pops was Joe Jackson, and it wasn't nothing else but practicing to become the best after school.
Cool.
So they with us, and they're like finally happy that it's made it, and they're glad that too that we made a difference and a change, and you know, changed up the route that their younger brother was going at the beginning, because you know, it wasn't all glamour and glitz before. It was a little bit of negativity, like we said in the beginning, but we changed it up and made mom and dad happy. So,
But we're all happy for you, and we're just so happy and blessed that you came here today to show us a different side of hip hop in the flesh.
thank you.
Appreciate it, and you know, just wish you all the best, and we'll be pulling for you. So when you have any more, you know, projects or anything that you want to do, please bring it here and pop it off.
That's what's up. Nuclear Popcorn, we love you.
There it
One
is.
love.
Thank you, Mr. Bruny.
Thank you. All
Much
right.
love and peace.
Much love. Peace, brother.
Thank you.
All right.
The Nuclear Popcorn. We've had the great honor of having Mr. Bruny in here, showing it like it is, not what they want you to think it is. Peace.
Yeah. No
That's smooth.
amateurs in the building.